Hello guys, hi everyone, welcome back. And the settings may not be the best right now, but I just tried to come back, make a comeback on another laptop. So I'm now hoping that no problem is going to arise except for some bad design there, which also I'll fix it side by side. But at least just let me know if everything is fine, because I've changed the mic and the whole connections over there, because this is not the normal machine, but it's a laptop currently which I'm using. Okay, there. So here we have Gukesh's game has ended in a draw. Arjun's game, which we are looking at currently. Let me just go to black side and please confirm करोगे तो मेरा मोबाइल तो लगेगा ना. ओके ओके कितनी बार डिस्कनेक्ट हुए हैं हम. So many times we have got disconnected, but you guys are still back, and thank you so much for all of that. Why is this happening all the time? Please fix it. Absolutely, we will fix it, because the problem is not so easy. We will have to go deeper in the technically whatever it is, but we will. Tomorrow is the last round and very important, so I'm promise you that this is not going to happen no matter what. Just for fun is not a normal machine but a laptop. ठीक है, so here we are currently, and guys, some moves are happening. I will bring back the focus on the game, Arjun's game. He is about to make a move. He is winning there, and if I must go to the board, the last we left at bishop f4, bishop d6, bishop g5, he played f6, still amazing, and then he just simply castles, says I don't care about the king anymore. Here his opponent gives a piece. He is frustrated here, but he tries to take all the pawns. Arjun's king is in the center right now, and 1 second, Arjun's king is in the center. His opponent is thinking, can I try to make a full screen? No, let me just not go into anything for now. Let us just focus on the game. Arjun's opponent is thinking, Arjun is clearly winning. What is he thinking about? What is Arjun's threat? Oh wow, Arjun has quite interesting ideas. One idea I would love to show you is to move the queen away and try to get rook e8. So to go king d7 as well, and to get the queen to g8, from where it is keeping an eye on this bishop, on this knight. That queen can jump in on c4, and it's going to almost get mated, as I can say. So this was such a masterpiece by Arjun, which he has played against Kovalev. Kovalev has 5 minutes. He is thinking, do you want me to stay here or shift the game? What is happening to... Okay, I will shift the game. What about d3 here? It's white to play, so he cannot play d3. Maybe you can ask, why not king d3 here? But it's not permanent. The knight gives a check. Very happy to do that. So very difficult to find a good move. Bishop g2 might be kind of the only way he can continue. Stay. Nihal game. Okay, let's quickly go to Nihal game and again come here. Oh, lot of exchanges have happened there. We last left at queen b3. Rook went to c5. He still went for exchange, and here the good thing was he could go rook c3. If he would have gone rook d4, rook d5 was the only move. So white goes rook c3, bc3. Now these pawns have become isolated there. Nihal goes for d5, but what the computer suggests that Nihal would have had some advantage with this? No, anyway, it was converting. Actually, computer did not understand. Nihal understood it better. He goes d5, king goes to c2, and Nihal wins a pawn here, but he's also losing the a6 pawn there. So, seems like this is going towards equality there, with white having some weaknesses definitely, but black as well having some king issues. So this seems like moving towards a draw. Arjun's game seems like amazing. He is winning. Praggnanandhaa, who had sacrificed a piece and we had left it over here. Rook c1. Praggnanandhaa goes rook c1. Again, it's not the best, but until this king is exposed, who wants to believe the king? Queen h4 or queen f4, we were looking at the moves which were important for Praggnanandhaa. He goes rook c1, quite a natural idea. Now black must be aware of some threats over here. Knight goes to c4, Prag goes bishop c4, dc4, and now takes queen c4. If simplifications have happened, and look at this, Prag is a full piece down. He is a full bishop down. How many pawns does he have? Oh, in fact, no, sorry, I am so wrong. Prag has 3 pawns for this bishop. That's the difference. But when pawns are a compensation, what do we say? We say that pawns need to be advanced. The same pawns right now, if one was on h5 and if one was on g4, it would have been very, very different. h5 and g5. Let me just like, your queen c4 has been, oh, they are making some moves, so I will go ahead. Rook a d7, h3, bishops develops to b7, and bishop f3 could be in the air. Prag goes queen b3 and rook d3 has been played. Prag is in trouble. He is going to lose this. It is very, very hard to defend such a position, and black king cannot be attacked. No more pieces from white. So only a miracle will help Praggnanandhaa. The main mistake which happened, everything was still in control here. As somebody had asked in the chat, why not rook g7? Yes, this should have been played. It was very, very interesting as well. And now knight e4, queen e4, where white is a full rook down. I mean, for rook, white has 3 pawns. So this could go into some perpetual ideas. Anyway, finally rook d3 has been played and Praggnanandhaa is in big trouble. Murli Karthikeyan versus Hans Niemann. Game is still going on and Hans is slowly and steadily trying to improve his position. He had sacrificed and exchanged, and it still seems that he has a good advantage for the good compensation for the exchange. His bishops are very, very active there, and there is a doubled pawn which Murli has to take care of. Also a bishop which is not the best bishop as such. So that's happening there. Aryan Chopra has drawn his game against Sheparinov. SL Narayanan with black right now is playing an unclear position. He has 20 minutes on the clock. Aditya Mittal has drawn with Nijat Abasadov. Vidit is playing with Daniel Yufa. Vidit has a clear better opening, and very surprisingly, even Vidit's game was a Sicilian, though it was not an open Sicilian, but he is having an advantage. He is an exchange up for how many pawns? 1 pawn. Yes, he is an exchange up currently, and an active rook there, plus a pawn who could in the future unleash its potential to become a passer. What Vidit must only take care of this guy over here, who is now going to advance with the rook supporting it. So rook e7 is the last move, and Vidit must decide, is it a time to start his pawn roll as well, or is there anything else he can do? He has 20 minutes and Daniel has 10 minutes, but Vidit will be able to win this, I think. Arvind versus Adiban today was the match. Adiban is black and Adiban is winning this game because he has right now 2 pieces for a rook and 2 pieces and a pawn for a rook. Oh my god. So that's a lot. Plus, there doesn't seem much compensation. Last move was f3 over here, And if white would have tried to go rook g1, guys, what would be white's idea here after rook g1? Just to check if you guys are alert. Just to check. Gukesh's game has ended in a draw. Saumik, Renu, Anurag, Life and Wellness, Viji. अरे नहीं विजी नहीं. White to play, I had asked. You're right, if it was like black will play knight e4 right now. But अरे travel with Nikhil Roshan मिल गया ना आपको checkmate. Exactly, that's the idea. Rook g8. But the problem is black can first take over here and then go knight g5. So f3 he plays here, and just black has a number of ways to continue. Bishop e6, a3, and there is no tension. So Adiban is winning. Leon's game ended in a draw with Sergi. And who else do we have to do a roundup about? Abhimanyu Mishra's game ended in a draw. Abhimanyu Puranik is playing with Harsha Bharatkoti. They have an unclear position right now with almost, no, not equal material. Black is a pawn up, but hai to doubled pawn. Also, white's king is looking very, very active over there. So this is an unclear position they are playing. Setu Raman has currently again an unclear position. Anything can happen. It's with Dimitros. Time is in control. Ronak Sadhwani, who is not having a great tournament, is gone in a rook endgame currently, and things are looking equal, so should end in a draw, but anything can happen in rook endings as well. Going back to the main games, Nihal right now is playing bishop a3, d5 ko king c2 was played, and Nihal has played bishop a3. His opponent has still not made a move. What about Arjun? Arjun is Arjun's game has progressed. Queen g5 check. I think we should stick here for a while because we are going towards end. Bishop g2 was played and Arjun takes on a3. Okay, maybe let's have a full screen there for Arjun. I will be setting it up right now. Just try to look at this screen. Aditya and Nikhilesh are there in Sharjah, so thanks to them we are able to get these videos, the content, the camera, and also the organizers who have been very kind. And oh, guys, just getting the full view for you as well, so that I can shift in between, because this is a laptop, it's a bit, but I just want you to be able to get that view as well. Ah, wow, all set there. Okay, there we have the full screen. The board is not very clear, but at least we have the full screen for a moment. Let's go back to the game. We have faced a lot of disconnects today and internet issues, but all of you have stayed back right now. So thanks for being here. And this has been one of the best games of today. Kovalev versus Arjun. Arjun has played such brilliant chess that you cannot miss to see this game. It has been a masterpiece. Queen G8 check. Yes, the bishop Shanti se goes back. He's just won this piece over here. Are we looking at resign? ट्रैवल से क्या चैट 100 लाइक्स भी नहीं, बहुत ना इंसाफी है. सब पहले स्ट्रीम को लाइक किया, दूसरी स्ट्रीम को लाइक किया, अभी तीसरे भी कर ही दो गाइस. लास्ट में last 15 minutes, let's call for the people to follow this event. And tomorrow is going to be the last round, the most critical. I think it all depends. For a championship chance, it will be Gukesh and Nihal if he is able to win today. If not, then it will only be with Gukesh. But it's never easy. Last round ke liye, everybody is like, it's like winter is coming. For the hunters, when they go for hunting and they will have to save before the winter, it's like they know it's their survival. They have to be there, right there with all the focus, all the determination and intensity. So that is the last round. Do or die. Did Gukesh win? No, Gukesh drew. Harsh, can you show the leaderboards? Absolutely. Right now for a moment, because we are looking at almost a resignation here. If I must show you, somehow we are not able to see the board. Look at this. Board is fine now. Arjun is... Yeah, he takes the pawn on f6. Kovalev plays king f1. Finally, the king feels slightly safe, but it's a bit late. Oh, by the way, there is a check here, disco. So Arjun is thinking that's not a problem. Any of the places, it's safe for him. Material, if you count, Arjun is having two rooks against two rooks, queen against queen, and a bishop, light square bishop against a light square bishop. So Arjun is two pieces up, okay? And if you count the pawns, white has two pawns for two pieces. एक piece के लिए एक pawn. But now black's king is exposed. Yes, Arjun is winning, no doubt about it. Yet, when your king is exposed, one error can be fatal. So he just still needs to be on his toe. He cannot be like, many times what happens to the very young players, 10 साल के बच्चे, 11, अरे यार मैं जीत रहा हूँ, कोई नहीं कुछ कर ही नहीं सकता, my opponent can't do anything, I'm just winning है यार, winning. हो गया, खेल रहे फटाफट, they very fast, they make the moves and suddenly one blunder and it's like, मम्मी मैं हार गया. It's a very common story. I was winning. So very very funny story. Now I have not been for these tournaments now, but I might even start laughing if I will hear this again. We in fact had a shirt, yeah, ChessBase India t-shirt. I was winning. It was funny. The most commonly said dialogue. Do we know who is the best tiebreaker? No, not yet. But Samuel Sevian is, yes, I think he is leading. Knight e7. The queen is pseudo attacked, which means you of course cannot take it right now. And white is thinking. One more thing to observe, Arjun's queen is eyeing here. ये queen जैसे ही हटी वैसे गई. Now this bishop is also challenged. Nice move by Arjun. Yeah, very nice move. And are we looking at a resignation yet or no? I think I'm very much predicting wrong. I thought a resignation will be now, but he is fighting. अरे हाँ, इसका भी टी शर्ट, मम्मी मैं हार गया. Guys, will you wear the t-shirt? मम्मी मैं हार गया. Tanni taking offense for 10-year-olds. Okay, they are making a few moves there. He goes king e7, king takes e7 there. Queen h7 check. Is Prag still losing? Yes, we should check that out. He was losing. Arjun can go here. This rook might come. Rook e1 check. The king is not worrying because white's pieces are very scattered. दूर के रिश्तेदार हो गए ये. Queen on h7 and rook on a1. दूर के रिश्तेदार. So, not in touch. So, black is not very much worried here. Praggnanandhaa was losing earlier and currently also he is losing. But white's king is exposed and Prag will of course still fight on. There are things he can fight on. So the game will go on. Murli Karthikeyan has now completely is now completely in a bad position with Hans Niemann. After he has a knight on a5, he is an exchange up, but amazing compensation for black. Just this pawn is going to be a passer. This bishop's activity is 0 and this knight is at this edge right now. Yes, it is attacking the b7, but the rook is about to get trapped. Bishop d4 and bishop c6 looks like the idea to trap the rook. So Murli Karthikeyan is in trouble. Arjun's game, if I must go back again, yes, some moves are happening there. He goes king d8 and white takes the bishop on b7. Maybe a good time for Arjun to play queen g3 and finish it beautifully. That is possible for sure. He is thinking here. But I think Arjun will play queen b3. He will go queen g3. Sorry, not queen b3, queen g3. Earthling says, नीड मम्मी मैं जीत गया टी शर्ट. पहले से ही माइंड गेम स्टार्ट करना चाहिए. ओके, अग्रीड. मम्मी मैं जीत गया. इवन इफ यू लूज एंड कम स्टिल, मम्मी मैं जीत गया. फिर मम्मी बोलेगी बेटा क्या ही एटीट्यूड है, मजा आ गया, दिल जीत लिया तूने. ठीक है, मम्मी मैं जीत गया इज अ शर्ट विच वी शुड मेक. यस. Oh, Arjun goes rook a7. That's also a cool move. He's pinned a bishop there. The bishop is pinned. There's no check to the king. Nobody. This pawn says, मैं तुम्हारी रक्षा करूंगा. Yes, Arjun is also on 4.5. By the way, what has he done since last few rounds? He's been making such a comeback, and 5.5 he's going to on a leaderboard. In fact, I'm not even sure on top. Oops, very sorry for that click. Anybody who managed to win? No, the games are still going on. Bishop f3 is played by Kovalev, and now what is Arjun going to do? बहुत कुछ कर सकता है. Queen f5. Guys, this is a blunder. Rook f3 would be a blunder. Are you guys alert? Dekho. Of course, he's alert. So queen f5, and yes, we are looking at now maybe a resignation. Yes, Saumik. Queen e5, and he resigns. Kovalev resigns there. What a game by Arjun. Amazingly played. Kovalev is just not happy, but who can deny for such a strong middle game play? You really can't do much. With black, Arjun managed to crush Such a strong opponent. Hats off to him. Let's go to the next game. Okay, let me message there. We should go to what is the position of Nihal firstly currently. That's the main question. Nihal has slight advantage, I think. And what is it about Praggnanandhaa? Praggnanandhaa is in trouble. Both the games are interesting, but let me check if Nihal's camera on Nihal could be possible. King Pawn says beautiful masterpiece game by Arjun, something to show to learn chess. Yeah, this was just an amazing game which we saw. Best game by Arjun here. Going to Nihal, because Nihal's this thing is important. If I show you the standings so that you understand why is it important, let me just show you the standings. Results. Yeah, here we have the results. So look, Sevian has drawn. Gukesh has drawn. He was on number 2. And Nihal was on number 7. So if Nihal wins, then he also joins the leader. Arjun has won and joined a leaderboard as of now. Because as of now games are going on, so nobody is on 6. But it's possible that somebody may take the lead and go to 6 points. So this is the current leaderboard there. And if I must go back to the scene, one second, I will try to just check with the camera. Ronak. Yeah, Ronak definitely having a very tough tournament there. And Prag actually, I think yesterday was a critical game. Let's just try to see if he has any chances. This is Nihal's game, by the way. Rook c8 check has been played. Knight e6 he goes. Are they going to repeat? No, not yet. Still, these are the weaknesses on h4. Because if black wins the h4 pawn, g5 could also become a danger because white will have to play f4 somehow. And after knight e6, black is not getting time to take the a6 pawn yet. What does it mean? Why did he not get time here? Oh, all the time. Look at this last few moves by Nihal, yeah? Amazing. He goes d4, cd4, ed4, bishop d4. Okay. Nihal is a pawn up. And now here he gives a check. King goes to b3. He attacks the bishop on d3. They are, it's a pin. So you will need to defend. He defends with the king here. Nihal attacks this bishop again over here on d3. Also threatening these ideas there. So white goes to bishop e4. Nihal gives a check over here. One question, if he goes knight g2, what was the problem? The rook takes a6, and if he takes the pawn on h4, okay, this is basically for white. Even if he loses this pawn with the double bishop, he will be able to draw here. That is the problem. So bishop e4, rook c8 check by Nihal, king goes to b3, and knight has attacked the d4 bishop. Now if the bishop goes somewhere at a wrong square, if I just go back trying to defend this suddenly, then what is a good move for black? Important move for black. What should black play here? Not an easy move. All of you who want to play endgames, who want to improve at endgame, who want to be alert for sharp endgames, what should black play? Oops. Oh my god. The scene was full screen. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, that is where Nihal is. Acha. Let me try to do something like this. So Nikhilesh had kept the board, kept the thing properly. But we'll try. The quality may not be the best, but this is what we have on the board right now. What do you think, guys? Is this okay? Is this bearable? Yes. Very good. Bishop c5 is the move here. You are challenging this bishop, and if the bishop exchanges, bishop takes c5, then knight c5 comes with a check. And if the king goes to b4 over here, knight e4, fe4, and here you can defend this pawn. Also, you are a pawn up, and these two are weak. So this will give black a great chance, winning chance. So knight e6, and white has to be careful. What is the good move for this bishop? Guys, can you tell me a good move for this bishop? White to play. A good move for this bishop. Saumik says bishop b6, but Saumik, for bishop b6 it's a blunder because there is rook b8 and there is a pin. If you now take on a6, black to play, and you will have to resign. Yes, correct. Saumik, the world around us, life and wellness. Nihal Bablu, Yashveer, Siddhant Kusurkar, Carl, Himanshu, Khant, Aniruddha. His clock I have not checked, but knight c5 is a fork there and it's a pin. So you cannot go bishop e6. Wow, it's so difficult where to go. So the right move is bishop e7, bishop a7. Why? Is this also the right move? Because I thought here you can take on a6 and you defend the a7 bishop, and bishop takes a7, rook takes a7, knight c5 check. Guys, if king goes to c4, it's a big blunder. Black to play. Very alert. I just want the first three people. Who are the fastest? King c4 is a blunder. There we have Nihal. Yes, Saumik, Life, and Rohit, Santosh, you guys are right. That's the move there. Knight takes e4 is a disco, so white will lose a piece. So not king over there. King needs to be on the b4, but knight takes e4, f takes e4, and once again rook e8 attacks this pawn over there. You cannot defend it. So even if we want to go back here, maybe the king cannot even go to any fourth rank. If the king goes back, this is the best move, so that after takes, if the rook attacks, it can be defended. So that is how white will be able to hold the position. So great. Oh, but he finds it. Sanan finds it. The only move, no other move would have been okay for white, but he finds it, and now it is going to be very, very difficult to get advantage. I mean, Nihal has still slight advantage, but Sanan will need to make some weak moves. We will stay here. What about Praggnanandhaa? What is he able to? Oh, he is creating great counterplay over there. F4 has been his last move. His rook is protecting the g2 pawn. His knight and queen are keeping an eye here. Black's bishop is currently defending this pawn. And yeah, what will black do? But black has a lot of ideas because the king is weak, the queen has to, everything is the queen is not even needing to defend anything. So black will still, black can play a lot of ideas here, so that's not going to be a big trouble for black. In fact, even a move like rook a4 can attack the f4 pawn. Murli Karthikeyan against Hans Niemann. Now he is completely lost. He's completely lost here. By the way, yes, SL. Oh, battery saver. Let me keep. Oh, Arjun has won. I think I said that. Let's be at Nihal's game. Knight c5. It's going towards rook endgame. Okay. The battery. Okay, what is this rook endgame? Any chances for Prag? Rook c4, rook e7, king f8. Is this any possibility because white's king is cut off? Rook goes to e5 here. No, not enough. Not enough. Hans won. Okay. Yes, he had a better zoom out camera for Prag's board. Oh, we have Prag's board. Acha. Wait. Right. Thanks. They changed, I guess. Is the game over then? Okay. Let me just. This is Prag's opponent right now. And if I must show you the full screen here. This is the his opponent is quite young. Yeah. So Nihal's game is still going on, but it seems that it will go towards a draw. Prag's game is, if there are any oh wow, rook f1 has been played. VD was winning. Yes, let me go to VD's game for a moment. Vidit was winning here, but it's become difficult, yeah. King f1, knight g3 check, king e1, e4 was played. He goes rook d7 and exchanges. Good move, yeah, rook d7. Exchanging the rook will actually help him. And here he takes here. Maybe he should have still waited for taking. I mean, there was a better move there. But it's okay. This is not a bad move. Takes. takes, rook d7 check. Oh, king f6, rook b7. Okay, it gets a bit complicated because black is now gonna go g5 and start with his pawn roll. This is why it's gonna get complicated. But no, he plays knight h1 check. He doesn't play g5. That's a bad move. Uh, okay, full screen, full screen. Let me do the full screen. Your Prag's game is happening over there. This is happening. But right now, this is a full screen. This is VD's game, which we are looking at. VD is better. It is definitely complicated. VD's opponent over here should have started with g5, g4 and tried to do some complications. But he has given a check here. And VD should just not care about the knight and go king e2 over here. Not worrying about another check because he is not going to go for a draw. So this is what is an improvement for VD. The king on d1, then the king on f2 when his opponent is going to play the moves g5, g4 so that he doesn't have to worry about the threats of e3 or g3 or those kind of threats. So this can be a great thing for VD. Knight h1 check has been played. Let's go. We will shift quickly. Let's go to Praggnanandha's game over here because his opponent had made a move f4 which was quite a weak move, but the reason was Praggnanandha, this is very hard to play accurate every single time even if your opponent makes not the best move. Rook f5 was the move because of which this was not the best idea. And if you go rook f4 over here, white to play, what should white do? That is the reason rook f5 was a great idea, but it was missed. But it was just a small trick there. If rook f4, it would be a big problem. What is the problem? That is why rook f5 was a good move. Mind you, you cannot take here. It's over. Bishop e5 pin and it also simplifies. So that would not be possible. Saumik, Normi and Poonam. Well done. Knight g6 and there you have the fork and its pin, and if you take, you lose the queen. So that was the idea with rook f5, but Praggnanandha had to find it. But even for rook f5, what black should have done is completely ignore the ideas of knight g6 and waited. Computer says here if black doesn't play this only one move, then white equalizes, which is very, very funny and surprising because if black makes a move like rook f2, oh, of course, it's not surprising because there is rook f7 and if this would be a mate. So that's another threat which we forgot. And so queen c7 was important to defend this and the game would have still gone on. Okay, going to the game, bishop e6 was played. Prag goes queen g3 and his opponent plays queen d4. Prag has less than a minute and his opponent has 2 minutes. Yet the kings are exposed, so any twist can still happen. The game goes on. Going back to VD's game there, because he is definitely check, king g1, oh, knight g3 and VD goes bishop f2. Somehow to keep the king on d1, maybe felt like you are going away from here to defend. That could be a psychological reason where you feel safe that this king on g1 actually is better against these pawns. So he goes bishop f2 now and black goes h4. A good move there. Is the time to go rook b6 check? Yes, maybe that's what, but there is definitely a threat from black. e3 attacking the bishop, e2 and e1 is a strong threat. White needs to be alert. Vidit needs to be alert. By the way, Nihal's game is still going on. He is trying. He is definitely trying, but seems very unlikely. A rook a3 check. If king d4, and if he goes rook h3, trying to attack this pawn, white can ignore and he says, I literally don't care. You can take this pawn, but there is nothing I worry about. This is fine. The king can go to e5, f6. So yeah, that's not a problem. It's very hard to convert this unless white makes a mistake. In Praggnanandha's game, knight f3, queen d1, queen h4 has happened. Queen h4 has happened and Temur is thinking right now. Black to play. There is still no threat. Rook h1. The king has gone to g3. As of now, it escapes. There's no check immediately. So not a mate immediately. He has given a check, but the mate is still not in the air yet. So black is trying and thinking. What about Vidit? I think these are Vidit, Nihal and Prag's game are very very interesting. Yes, there we have. His opponent. Oh, Vidit goes c5 here. Oh my god. Vidit goes c5 here. He doesn't give a check. And his opponent has found a move e3. That was, of course, the whole idea. But also the only chance is gone e3. And what is Vidit going to do? If he takes here, he is lost. Guys, this is lost for Vidit if he takes. Because after take, you cannot stop this queen because the king cannot get out. And now you realize for knight h1 check over there, at that point, if the king got a chance to go to d1, why that was a better idea. So these are the subtle things. Oh my god. But anyway, he's not going to take here. If he doesn't take here, what is he going to do? He's losing a piece. If he goes something like bishop, again bishop e1 plus this pawn. So he will have to give up the bishop. What if he goes c6 and takes over here? Then king f2 and this pawn is going, so that is okay. He recovers a piece. That would be still winning. So after c6, black shouldn't play. I think this is the move which Vidit has missed. Black to play. If this happens on the board, very likely it will happen. Then this is the move which was missed and it was not easy. Believe me guys, this move was not at all easy. Not at all easy. What a draw. Oh my god. What an amazing draw. If his opponent finds it. Guys, this is like really a book position here which we are looking at. For people who are saying e2 over here, अरे e2 नहीं, g2 नहीं, कुछ नहीं, यहाँ पे this is stopped, c7 आ रहा है, queen हो रहा है, so no e2, no g2. You have to find a good move here. Good move. No, not a good move. You have to find an excellent move here. Oh my god, he finds it. This guy finds it. Daniel Ufa makes the best move here. He doesn't take the piece like a greedy man. He goes bishop d4 and says, what are you going to do now? ef2 plus queen check. It's gonna be a mate. With it needs to go back. Only move. And then e2 as a discovered check is happening. Once the king goes to h2, that's again the only square. There is knight f1 check. King go, and it's going to be a perpetual. King h1, knight g3. This perpetual is happening because of which the game is ending in a draw. What a beautiful find by Daniel Ufa. He was alert on his toes and these pawns finally created an havoc. Yes, what a reputation. What a reputation we are looking at. Crazy. Yes, we will go to Prag's game, but this now is ending in a draw, guys. I think a major mistake over here was c5. It was important to still not allow the idea with d4 and wait. And now if e3 over here, bishop g3, hg3, and you can stop with the rook. So that should be okay. Anyway, that was a miss and this game is ending in a draw. Let's go to Praggnanandha's game. Has he got any chances at all? No, it still looks very very bad. f5, queen c2, f5 was played and this guy finds queen c7 check. Very important important move here by black. King goes to f2, queen c5 check, king g3, and he is thinking. Of course, he's not going to repeat this, so that he will definitely improve. Oh, he has repeated twice. No, but that must be just to gain some time there. This bishop is attacked. Can he just, like, if I just try to move the bishop to d5, that's a blunder. If he goes bishop d5, that's a blunder. White to play. What can Prag play? I mean, just a question. His opponent is not going to do that. But for a simple move like this is how still black needs to be alert. If right now. Yes, his opponent went bishop c4, but if he would have gone bishop d5, the move which Prag had was not f6, not rook g7. No, the move was queen b4. Very hard because the queen shifts completely. And chess is a game of 64 squares. That's how we remember not to miss anything. First a check, and if king e8 over here, then you get this piece back. So that's the point. And if king g8, then you have f6. That's the whole point. But his opponent goes bishop c4. This guy is not making any mistake, guys. This guy is not making any mistake, and I really doubt with this level of alertness he is even going to make any mistake. I really doubt. Look at him. Oh, Prag takes on rook g7, a complete desperate attempt over there, and queen c5 check here. He did not take king g7 because another chance, very nice trick though. f6 check by Prag, and if you go king f8 or something, then there is queen h8 mate, and if king g8 would be the only move, but then you have queen g5 check. If king f8, then this was not easy, guys. This was still not easy over here. The whole point, the knight jumps to e5 with the idea of queen what is happening still. I don't really understand immediately yet what is the problem there. I mean, just to see the threat. Ah, controlling the d7 square. So the idea is queen g7 and queen g8 mate. That is the threat. Wow, that was a very, very nice trick by Prag. But this guy first gives a check. Uh, Prag goes knight d4. Can Prag really? Oh, his opponent needed to make only move. Rook f1 check. King goes to e3. But his opponent can anytime make a mistake. Oh no, queen e5 is going to be over. No, you cannot take queen g7. Wow. If queen e5 check king moves, you cannot take queen g7. It would be a blunder because white to play and win. If his opponent plays queen g7, he's gone queen e5. Prag will go king d2 now. Okay, Prag will get mated. That's the whole point. But queen g7 would be a blunder. White to play. Yes, exactly. Queen d8, it's a mate. So that was another trick. I think in the end, the tricks which Prag has tried were truly amazing. Truly amazing. Okay, but queen if I check once again, strong a strong move and back in the game where he doesn't have to find the only moves now. Now it's getting closer towards a finish. Oof. By the way, very quickly in Nihal's game, oh, Nihal has managed to be a pawn up. No, rook f7. Ah, guys, rook f7 is a blunder. All of you, rook f7 is a blunder. Black to play. Think here while I go to Prag's move because that much time was enough. Yes, Saumik, Aniket, Thota, Poonam, well done. Rook f1 and you win the rook by skewer. King c2 has been played. Right now Temur is thinking queen a4 check would be a great move by black. He goes queen a4 and for king d2 this time. Queen b4 check incoming. Just to show you the full screen for a while. He goes queen b4 check. And there we have Prag thinking. It has been very unfortunate for Prag. Yesterday, one of the most amazing game which he had played. He just blundered at the end. So even today he was playing a great game, but it happens sometimes. The last 3 rounds matter the most. Who can strike back? How much ever you are in a worse situation, if you can strike back, it's fine. So when all of you go for a tournament, even if you have started, your beginning is bad, it's fine. You must keep telling yourself the remaining rounds you're gonna try your best. Nihal's game is right now still in process. We will come here, we have a bit of time, but right now Praggnanandha's game is in its final element. Oh my god, blunder by his opponent. Bishop d5 check. Oh shit, king g3. Prag needs to go king g3. Why is this a mistake? It's so hard to understand as well. Let's see, because white has threats. Look, white is not a piece down right now. 24 seconds for Prag. Of course, king g4 and king e4 is not going to play. Oh, he plays king g3. Prag has got a drawing chance. But his expression, 1 second. Can I just make the board bigger again? Oh, what a chance. Is it going to be a draw or is it not so easy? Is it only the computer who will understand? Or can Prag also understand this? After king g3, why king g7 is not possible. That's the whole point. This queen on b4, guys, white to play. Wow, it is a complete twist. Lovely, lovely. And you keep fighting till your last breath. Yes, guys, knight e6 check and all for nothing. That is the alertness you need. That is the alertness. Now he cannot take this rook. Prag has recovered his piece. What is black going to do? If he goes rook e4 attacking the queen, then there is some time. He can give a check. King can go to e7. But this rook, now what a nice defense. This move was also not easy. This has defended the d4 knight. A skewer defense, guys. Have you seen a skewer defense? This is it over here. Wow. Prag is holding this. Holding this. At least from the whole position. This is a great comeback. So many tactics. This game, no matter what it was, but it had high amount of proteins. I mean, if tactics were proteins, it has high amount of proteins. Whoa, amazing. Amazing, guys. Will Prag hold this now? Or because he has been losing, because he's all been, the pressure, even in such a kind of situation, a mistake can be still fatal. What do you think? Let's go, let's go. For such a long time, he has had a bad position and almost a lost position. -6. That was the evaluation. Over here, wait a second. Yes, rook f1 check was important. Rook f1 check. So that if king goes to g3 right now, it's going to be over. The queen gives a check to the king. And if king g4, the defense is blocked. So queen d4 check. This is also hanging, but of course he will even get mated. That was the whole point. Anyway, next moves have happened. He goes queen d6 check. Oops, sorry. Queen d6 check. And Prag goes importantly again king f2. Now he is going to be alert. His opponent, if you see in the video, maybe realizes that he has messed it up. Queen, oh, Prag is winning! What? Will he find his move? Oh my goodness! Unbelievable! Prag, come on! Prag, come on! Please do it! Sagar, white to play. Find it! Prag is winning. This moment you are not going to believe. Find it! Oh my god, he finds it! He finds it! He finds it! Rook g3. How is he winning? Right now there is a big threat. Queen d8 mate.
But he was losing, right?
Crazy losing. No. Not just losing, crazy losing.
Wow.
3 minutes ago, if you would have been here, it was like losing.
Okay. So right now the threat is queen d8, as you said.
Yes. So he goes king e8.
Oh, mate. It's a mate.
Rook g8 check.
King d7 queen d8 mate.
Yeah, because the knight is there. Oh my god. I want to go to the full screen here.
Oh, he allows a mate. That's very nice of him. He's
Sagar
smiling.
bhai, lucky comeback, says Graham.
Oh my god.
Very heartbreaking for Temur because he played amazing chess. But look at Prag, can't believe it.
Well,
Prag just can't
yesterday's
believe it.
luck compensated, yes?
Yeah. Oh my god, his opponent is smiling and he's just so much in a shock, guys. If you just stay here for a moment.
But was Temur completely winning or
Man, he was completely winning in a way where कोई chance ही नहीं है.
अच्छा.
मतलब you play this or I mean there were moments where he had to find only moves, but in general there were so many points where he's just winning.
Wow.
I cannot believe it. And Prag OP, no matter what, this you have seen right now. What happens when you keep fighting and what happens when you are tactically alert, trying to be very resourceful. All of these, queen, rook and knight, ye तीनों, what a team, what a family. मजा आ गया guys. Too good. It was like दिल तो कौन सा पिक्चर है सैफात नहीं not दिल तो पागल है
but
आमिर
look
खान
at the camera, it's showing
3 idiots. It was like 3 idiots.
अच्छा.
Sorry, but they three were like idiots. But end में सब सागर भाई good luck.
Yu Yangi and Anton Korobo are playing.
No, he's putting on Nihal, but I don't know why can't he go from that side. There
because
is a reason.
there is no clock, no?
But then can he go from
but
this
isn't
side?
Nihal's game a dead draw or
I mean it is. Well, let's go to Nihal. Guys, firstly, but a big heartbreak for Temur. Let's also do Temur OP. He really played well. But Prag has fought back.
Nihal is pawn up.
Yes, but it's a draw. But because he's a pawn up, anything can happen.
Yeah, this could become a critical thing.
You think so? Let's say you have a lot of knowledge about rook endgame. Okay, Sagar Shah?
Not really. But I think...
Okay, you have a lot of knowledge than 1500s. Okay, Sagar Shah?
Yeah. I think he should go king e2. But even king g2 is a draw.
So can you tell me that the king is on the short side anyway if one pawn gets exchanged? So what chance do you think can Nihal have? In which situation? Okay, one question to all of you guys. If white would have gone king g1 here, what should black play?
Who will play king g1?
G1.
King g1.
If
g1 becomes king, he will be called king g1.
Oh.
Nice.
या फिर अबे नाइट बॉट, can you please keep No, don't keep quiet. I like when you share Instagram, when you share Chessranga, when you share the website.
So rook f4 is the winning move. Lenin Parameswaran, very good. Because
Yes,
now
because if
after
it
rook
before.
b4, you can go king g5. Very
Oh, I
important
thought
move.
Oh,
No,
my
f5 there
blunder.
will be a check.
No, there is a even check
Ah.
EF5 also. Yeah.
And now the thing
Okay,
is
then.
the king is coming here. Also idea is f5.
Now idea is F5. Okay,
So
got
he
it.
gives the
Full board
check.
please. Yes, full board कर लिया पर नहीं ये इसको लेके मैं कंफ्यूज हो जाती हूँ. Full board.
So maybe Nihal has some, but also let's go to Anton Korobo versus Yu Yangi, because this one seems like Yu Yangi has good chances as he's an exchange up. Amruta,
The pawns look
actually
like
in the
ants.
if the leaders no one wins,
Yeah, then
then
Samuel will be leading. By the way, Arjun played a
oh, I
masterpiece.
saw that.
What a game
I
he
saw just.
played.
Did you analyze it well?
Yes, we had a camera also, Arjun's camera.
That was crazy,
And
right? He short castled or something.
no, short castle, but he just played. And today is a Sicilian day, Sagar.
Correct.
Can you keep on Nihal still right now? It's Sicilian day. Unbelievable Sicilians. Also, with it, he was winning. What he missed was, I mean, what an amazing book position. It was still an amazing position in the end. Three Musketeers. Yeah.
So then
Prag.
how would Sam Savian be in the lead? Because Gukesh is also there.
No, but
Oparin is
Sam
also.
was always on first. Na, if I show you this,
That way, but points will be same, no?
correct. Right
So
now,
what about Yakuboyev is losing. So maybe Tabatabai becomes the leader.
no, yes, Tabatabai.
But Tabatabai is the sole leader, or? Oh yes, he's on 5. He'll become the sole leader if he wins.
But we can't still say about Yu Yang, you know. Oh,
But Yu
okay,
Yang
they
is
are
on
on
4.5.
Okay, so Tabatabai, if he wins, he becomes, he does Tabatabai.
Then tomorrow Tabatabai versus Gukesh.
They have not played.
No.
I see Tabatabai as a very similar kind of player like Gukesh.
Yes, sort of. I would call Tabatabai to be more similar to Prag.
Oh,
Yeah, because he also plays amazing chess. He also goes wrong sometimes. Okay, Nihal should be drawn, Amruta. You can tell which game to look at.
Nihal's game, if it is drawn, then I guess almost all our Indian games are
Yes,
over.
Gukesh drew.
So only Nihal's game is going on. So let's just
Any
stick with
other?
Nihal's game.
Okay.
Oh, wait. But anyway. Yu Yangi versus Korobo is here.
No, don't cut them.
I cut them last time.
But then Korobo will.
Korobo versus Nihal. It's it's fine. Korobo थोड़ा पीछे जा ना please.
अरे ऐसे क्या करते?
नहीं रे. Okay, we will see. We'll need both the games after Nihal's game is. But they are making quick moves. What's happening there? Wait a second. Oh, he's taken his king to h4.
But rook c6, yeah.
And
it's
now rook
important.
c6.
Because if
If
rook
rook
at
h6,
6,
then there is e5.
And if f5, then it's already a Philidor. Let me show the people what is a Philidor. If you play f5, I take, you take, I go king g2. And then when you go here, can anyone in the chat tell me how to reach a Philidor here with white? White to play, what would be the best move for white? Raunak won today. Yes, Pawan. That is a big result. I think Raunak finally making a comeback. Getting also Adhiban beating Arvind was a big result.
Yeah.
Aniket Vishwakarma, very good. Mohammad Shoaib, Shreyas Krishna, Akshay Sharma, Maharishi Ray, RRP, Saumik. The right answer is Rook C3. And now, Amruta, even if you go check, I'll go here. You can't come up with your king, so you have to push the pawn. And now, guys, what do? Because his idea is king h3 and check. What is the most logical way? Well, you can actually do passive defense as it's a knight pawn also, but active defense always good.
Soumik Banerjee, FNO, RRP.
Yes. Rook c8, and you
Tips and
start
tricks.
the checks from behind because there's no hiding now because the pawn has pushed ahead. Remember, if after here, if you went downwards here, let's say, then his king could always get the shelter of the pawn, but
Wow.
otherwise he cannot. Okay, so
Amazing.
they drew Amruta already.
Okay, they
Nihal,
drew. So,
and so can we
yeah, it's over.
get
Yu Yangi.
Korobo versus Yu Yangi?
How was your Saturday? How was the club today?
It was the camp.
Yes,
The
you can
big
tell. I'll
chess
adjust.
summer camp was today. The penultimate day. Tomorrow is the last day. So all those who want to come, please do join in tomorrow. It was great. A lot of people came today. I was almost brutally beaten by a young kid. But in time scramble, he had a winning position, and also he had everything going for him. I had 10 seconds. He had 1 minute or something, and he blundered his queen, and that was actually a very sad thing. I played a bit today.
Oh, you
So,
won, no?
yeah, I won,
Good,
but
good.
it was very sad. Like,
Sad for him, na? But
yes.
I'm happy for you. He's learning. No, that's how he should face.
Yes, but I was not very happy with it. And also, I played a few games today, and also there are so many people who played, who actually finished 32 sheets that we have. It was amazing.
Mummy mein haar gaya. Yeah, today we had a joke.
Mummy Hari Gyo. Yeah, something like Prag happened. I can put up that game. Maybe I'll put up. I've recorded it. Queen b7. Amruta attacking the rook. And now
Wow.
Yu Yangi.
Wow, is it how is black winning? 1 second. Is rook
Take. Where will you
if
go?
you go king f2, there's rook h8. And if there is a queen, there is rook. Let's
Exactly.
ask the chat.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's winning.
Rook h2 is winning. So if I go king d1,
King
or
d1
king
to
f1.
King d1. Still rook h8.
Oh,
Queen.
really? I can queen?
And now check, and then I take. When you come
Ah.
here, I take here.
Okay, if I go king d2,
Rook h2.
king c3, rook c2 is a mate. Those pawns have been amazing, as good as pieces, because they're all working together as a force. When you are together, you are such a different force.
Yes.
Right, Sagar?
For sure.
Amazing. Today I had a question, why is one side short hair and one side long hair? I said Sagar cut it. Yeah. Wow, this is a nice end, yeah, but for black, I mean.
Actually, tomorrow, Amruta, it will be a big end to this tournament, right? If Tabatabai does not win today, can we check his game?
Yeah, what is going on?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
it looks
not.
closer to a draw. Okay, tell me something. If Tabatabai draws and if
Yu Yangi wins.
Yu Yangi wins, then Gukesh will still be on number 2, and Arjun is also joining.
Yeah, Arjun will join the
I will get to, guys, I would like to show you for a moment the results.
Oh, उसको चालू करना पड़ेगा.
नहीं चालू था.
अभी करो.
हाँ, look at these standings over here.
So Sevian, Gukesh, Yakuboyev, they drew, right? Hike drew. Tabatabai is
playing.
sorry, Yakuboyev and Tabatabai are playing.
Correct. Martirosyan drew.
He drew.
Right?
Oparin drew. Nihal drew. Kovalev drew. No, Kovalev lost. Yu Yangi won. So 5.5. So basically, Yu Yangi and Arjun Erigaisi will join them at the top. Correct. So there will be.
No, what about Temur?
Six at the top. 6 plus 2, 8 players on the same score.
So they actually had less rounds, yeah? Basically, they needed to have 10 rounds, maybe.
I think so. I think tomorrow in the leaders pack we will have Gukesh and Arjun both, and Prag will be half a point behind. I would say in this tournament we have had some Indians who have done well, but no one has done like surprisingly well, right? Everyone has been, those who are the known names like Gukesh at the top, Arjun doing well, then
Nihal.
Prag was there, Nihal very solid,
Yeah.
but someone like, let's say, who is 2600 has not shown that performance
Correct.
and been at the top, right?
Yes.
Maybe Aditya Mittal was doing it at some point, but yeah, even he couldn't. By the way, this check now with Queen A3 forces the king onto the second rank so that the rook can swing over and take this pawn. But I was wondering, Amruta, if let's say King C2, Rook H8, if H4, okay, the point is after takes, the queen is also defending this, so you don't have.
Nothing, you have nothing. Aditya says Norway chess में मजा आएगा.
For sure, for sure. Gukesh will play there. I think in this position, Amruta, it might be very difficult for white to hold this somehow. The reason why I feel is that because the two bishops are very powerful, and also like there is this pawn very close to queening, but at the same time, because it's only half the board and there are no pawns on the other half here, then it becomes at least possible for the knights to match the bishops.
Correct.
Otherwise, it would have been very tough.
But maybe we could see the end of Yu Yang. I really would love to see the mate.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, 0-0, which means that he would have resigned, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yes,
he's resigned. So this game is over, which means this is the only game and no chance for draw. So no chance for win for black. I think it's still any tricks you think possible, or it will end in a draw. So we will also then say ki tada bye bye.
For example, bishop h4.
Yeah.
And the idea is to take and then play h2, h1.
Yeah, you can't go knight e4, sorry. You can go knight e4. Yes, that knight.
Knight e4 would be very risky, no? Okay, let's see. Knight e4. Bishop takes. Now if queen takes, then bishop g3 wins.
Got it.
So knight takes and queen takes h2.
Oh, okay.
So that's what. Oh, he goes knight d f1.
Good move. Now with bishop f1,
bishop f1, knight f1.
And then it defends the h2 pawn. Hey, but what if black starts getting g5, g4, still g3 is stopped, yeah? That knight on f1 is very solid.
Yeah.
Actually. Defends everything. And then the d pawn will start ruling. So, but the assessment says black is clearly better. Also, it feels like black is clearly better. So,
yeah, true. It does feel like black.
Yeah, practically might not be easy for Yakuboy. But Yakuboy yesterday itself, he fought with Prag and, fought back in that position. So,
yeah,
he's a fighter. Uzbek guys are all very big fighters and you never know.
But also Iranian players.
Yes.
It's like bad. Oh, but now it's draw, Amruta.
Bishop f6.
If
Why?
he finds queen e3.
Just
because
the queen
then it's just done.
Okay, if he goes queen e3, it's a draw. Let's see if he plays that.
I think he will find it. Because what else? Why did he allow this? He should have played his bishop to g5. Or maybe queen g4 check. But he plays this move, bishop f6. Terrible move. Queen e3 played. G5 played. Okay, maybe not terrible. I was a bit too harsh. Because take is still better. So maybe that was Tabatabai's idea.
So you don't want to take on f4. That's the main point, right? But you don't have to take on f4.
But then queen is not exchanged. Right?
Okay,
knight d2 maybe.
Yeah, with that now I can.
But knight d2, bishop takes d4.
Sorry. Queen e6 check.
Oh, can we ask the chat to find the winning move here, guys?
Acha.
White to play.
Shit.
White to play.
Of course. But it's winning? Is it winning?
Yes. Yes.
La la
Sachin
la.
Kumar, right. Sanjeevan Mandal also right. Life and wellness talks. Both moves are winning. You take here, knight f5 wins. And you can take the queen, takes, and knight f5 also wins. Amruta, question is, will you commentate at Norway chess? Bishop f3 is... Oh, he finds it. Bishop f3 check. Oh my god. Amruta, Tapa is winning.
What?
Yes, because here, instead of playing knight d2 or any other move which was logical, king e1, king d3, sorry, queen d3, he goes queen e6 and he blunders because now bishop f3 is coming. And it's game over. Because king f2, there is bishop d5 check, winning the queen. By the way, guys, let's have, let's give it a big round of applause for Amruta. Because today the stream went off. She managed to actually set it up on the laptop here, which is very not at all easy. And she actually made it happen. So Amruta, well done.
Thank you. It went off twice and it was lagging. So I was really happy with the people who were watching. They joined again. So I think credit to them.
Yeah.
They really suffered. So
you actually didn't give up. That was the main thing, Amruta. You fought back like Prag.
That's what I said. Taking inspiration from them.
That's always...
When you have played chess, this is in you, in your blood. You know that you want to fight back in any situation. So I think a lot of guys are there in the chat who will fight back.
Yes.
But thanks. Yeah. So this is over, yeah? So interesting. Tabatabai then might even need a draw tomorrow.
Yeah.
Also, it's not sure, Sagar, if Tabatabai will be paired against Gukesh only. Because so many others.
Likely, yes. Most likely, no. Perhaps Gukesh has to get white tomorrow. For sure. Because he got 2 blacks, no?
I know. Exactly. So tomorrow will be white. That's at least an advantage there. But so many Sicilians. Arjun Sicilian. Gukesh Sicilian.
Yes.
Vidit Sicilian.
Yes.
Nihal Sicilian. Crazy. Okay. Yeah, I think Norway. How many? We will maybe tomorrow. We'll ask the chat in the people in the chat. We'll ask the people how many of them they would be
gave up,
interested.
Amruta. He gave up the advantage. This is going up and down. Instead of now
Seesaw.
bg4, he goes queen c6, and now he had to take this pawn. Instead, he went king g7.
Ah.
But still, I would say that
Black has clearly better practical chances with those 2 bishops and that pawn on h3, and in general having more active pieces and attacking pieces. It's always valued more than the defender. In a sense, an optimist people and let's say negative. All the time we keep thinking negative and all the time we keep having optimistic thoughts. So obviously our optimism is going to be valued more, is going to be liked more.
Right.
Similar.
Graham Pawar, thank you so much. Member for 12 months says Amruta ma'am OP. Thank you.
Oh, Graham.
DJ Studio says Sagar, the summer camp is total learning point. Took me 1 hour to solve the final sheet completely. Thank you, sir, for hosting the camp. That's wonderful to know.
Wow, so cool, so cool. And guys, yes, it was. I'm sure there is a great vibe there. You all must be looking at the videos and things which Sagar is putting out. It's all interesting. Lot of people are making friends. Apart from chess, also there is so much happening there. Just as a feel, we also have Rakshit who has traveled from Bangalore over here. We have so many volunteers. It's all a teamwork. This camp is majorly the whole teamwork, how it's all coming together.
Right.
And the chess culture in Mumbai is quite happening.
So king g7, knight e4 was played. Now came bishop d4 and then queen b7 check. Man, this position is so crazy. My head is spinning. Okay, firstly, where can the king go? Here, 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 here. Amrita, you can go on. I can finish this.
Yes. I don't know. I'm here. You can finish actually. It's fine. I thought the first time you met me, your head was spinning, but no, yeah.
No, my heart was spinning.
Got it. That thing looks very blank, but it's okay. Bye, guys. I might just join you.
Somehow.
Exactly that reconnecting.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Does it happen to everybody? We should ask because then we'll know.
So he's gone king h7. I'm just checking the live chat. Yeah. King h7. And now, by the way, we are watching this game because this one will determine who is the leader of the tournament. So knight g5 is a possible move because after queen g5, what is the move here, guys? White to play. Very important move. If Yakubayev still has the energy to find tactics here, what is the winning move here? I mean, which is the move that draws here? Knight g5, queen g5, and yes, Monil Maru, very good, very good. Queen e4 check, and you win the bishop. Life and wellness talk. Mohammad Shoaib, very good. Let's see if Nodirbek in his 1 minute 11 seconds manages to find this move. Knight takes g5 may not be easy. Hello, New Manx. Thank you so much for your message. Yes, finds it. Finds it. With this, the game should end in a draw now, which means that tomorrow we'll have 8 leaders, and out of which 2 would be Indians, Gukesh and Arjun. But seriously, hats off to Arjun. This guy is just, oh, by the way, let's not count our chickens before they hatch, because now king g7, there is a threat to checkmate in one move. Bishop f2. 1 second. He's smart, yeah. And the thing is, if you give a check, king comes up and it's lost. So the only defensive move for white is, can you tell me? Can you tell me what's the winning move, defensive move? Only defensive move. And he found it actually. Nodirbek defending like a pro here. No, not knight e6, because knight e6, bishop e6 would happen. And then queen e6, and then I go check and I win the knight. So knight e4 is the move, guys, not knight e6. Knight e4, the knight comes back, defends f2, and now asks Tabatabai, what is your idea now? Where is your win? Is bishop f3 a possibility? Not really. Check and you win the bishop. So can't do that. No, not bishop f3, then knight d2 not. Check and you win this. Swarup Rath, yes, we will try to put it up in a way where people can actually solve it. We'll try to figure it out, something, so that, because we anyway kept this camp open to all. We want this knowledge to reach across the world, but we also realize that solving it over there with all the people there, more than 100 people around, is actually very energizing and a very ideal situation to learn. So we don't want to just give it and then people don't get to learn from it. That is the main thing. The volunteers, the trainers, that environment is different. Okay, king h6 played, and now check. Check to c6, queen c6 check. Next, this knight can also come to g3, right? So for example, king h6 played, and now I was thinking if we can bring our knight here, because this key square has been controlled by the bishop. If you go queen c1 check, I can go king e2, and if you go queen e3 check, I can go king d1. And while this does look very, very dangerous, the king is escaping via c2. So that's how white is surviving. King queen c6 check. This is the game to determine the champion. Well, not the champion, but the leader of the Sharjah Masters. Bishop g6. The bishop goes back. Okay, come on. Knight f g3 now. Just defend everything. Safe. No checks, nothing. Looks good. Looks calm. Looks great. Now you are also pinned here. So one of your pieces not working. Well, you can also go knight e g3, knight e d2. Many things. Narendra Pandey says queen g1 and win h2. But oh, he plays this knight back. bg1 you are saying. bg1. General knowledge says I'm 1200 FIDE rated in classical. How to improve my game? Please help me. General knowledge, I would say that there are some general things you can do, which is to improve your end games, work on your tactics, maybe some basic ideas about the openings. But if you want very specific tailor-made suggestions, then your games have to be seen. That is how generally people improve. Yes, Gukesh drew today. The major surprises, I would say, were Praggnanandhaa beating Kuibakorov from a completely lost position. Hans Niemann actually won his game, so he's doing well against Murlikar. He's doing well in this tournament. Would at least maintain his rating. I think Vidit has had a very tough tournament because he's on 4 out of 8. He's lost one game, he's won one game, and then 6 draws. So tomorrow he would be looking for a win for sure. Adiban has made a good comeback, I would say. Oh, knight e3. Wow. Can white now start to press? Because if you take here, let's imagine taking on h2, then already knight g4 and you lose material. But queen g1 is an interesting move. Now you can't go up because then you lose the pawn with a check. So you must go knight gf1. Knight gf1, very important move, but I'm sure he'll find it. And the main point being, if you take here, you all actually, how do you, because I wanted to take knight h2, queen h2, knight g4, but then knight h2 is pinned, so you can't do that. Maybe you go back queen f3. It's an interesting move. Oh, that's a big blunder. Queen f3 loses 2. Queen f3 loses 2. Guys, I want at least 10 of you to answer this. Queen f3 loses to what? Anonymous, well done. Well done. Hello, Faizan Vlogs, Sanjeeban Mandal, Noyade, Prabhav Saxena, Keyboard Warrior, King Pawn, Shan Gaming, Hafdun Mohammad, Shrikar Potaraju, Celine Lorenzo. Very good. Very good. Bishop h5 and you pin here. So knight gf1 plays bishop f4. He doesn't take on h2. Could have taken, but okay. Still queen f3 is met with bishop h5. So I need to actually make a move which is more maybe queen e6. Queen e6 is a classy move. Because I look here and I also defend this. Queen e6. If you take here, I can take queen e3 and draw the game because take. Oh, he finds it. Wow, beautiful. And now my idea is to just take this pawn. Keyboard Warrior says how many rounds are left? Keyboard Warrior, just tomorrow one round. Final round tomorrow. 8 rounds are completed. It has been a low scoring event. Actually, at the start of the event, I had mentioned that 7 would be a winning score, but now it seems 6.5 would win. Yes, Anonymous, you are right. If Amin had more time, he would have pressed better, but yeah, both were in time trouble, and I think Yakuboyev's defense has been impeccable. Vidit drew today. Vidit drew. Who? It's okay, my son says, what do you like about chess? Who is your inspiration? I just love the fact that you are able to actually be in the moment every time you play chess. You are able to calculate, you're able to be present, and I think that's a very important thing. Oh, he takes here, and I think draw incoming, guys. It's a draw. Maybe we'll stream Norway chess. Maybe there's also a match coming up, guys, in June first week. You shouldn't forget it. It's the match between Vidit and Peter Swidler, and Raunak Sadhwani and Nigel Short. That's the match that is coming up in Nagpur. Did you know this? 8 games. Actually 4 classical games, 4 rapid games, and 8 blitz games. So that match is happening from 1st to 6th June. We will be publishing an article very soon, so you know everything about that match. It's a draw that has happened, and that means we have no sole leader. We will have 8 leaders, and those 8 leaders are Oparin, Gukesh, Haik, Sevian, Nodirbek, Tabatabai, Yuyangi, and Arjun. Jay Pandit, booster of Indian chess for 27 months. Hello, Jay. Thoughts on Global Chess League? Beautiful endeavor. Great event. I'm actually very excited. Magnus is playing there. Anand is playing. Ding is playing. It's going to be epic. I think most likely I'll go to Dubai. It's very, very likely that's going to happen. And we are also going to do something about it, like right now in Mumbai, just day after tomorrow we are doing a promotional event for them at Bandra Fort. There are going to be more events happening all across the world. Yes, King Pawn GCL is actually very nice, very interesting event. We'll be there in Dubai to cover it. Chess Super League will also happen this year. We will do it with Samai, and that will also take place. So don't be disappointed that that will also happen. Janvi says, what happened to Vidit's game today? Drew. Janvi, he drew. World Rapid Team Championship, yes, I will also be there in Dusseldorf. It will also happen. I was at some point thinking of going to of having a team, ChessBase India team there, but maybe that's a bit too expensive to fund an entire team. Maybe it would cost something in the range of 40-50 lakh rupees, I think. Although the first prize is very high and we should fight for it. But yeah. Spartan says Nagpur venue. I'm not sure about the venue, but it's from 1st to 6th of June. We'll put up that also soon on our website. What if more than one player on 6.5 tomorrow? Are there tie breaks? I don't think there's going to be auction for GCL King Pawn. I don't think so. Let me see what are the tie breaks. Tie breaks are direct encounter, then book holes. So I think there is no direct and there is no playoff. It's only, even if 10 people tie for the same score, it will still be decided by the last round. There will be no playoffs. General knowledge, any platform or app to improve in chess, chessranga.com. We have built it up. It's completely free. You can check it out. It's very nice. I think King Pawn, they might just make teams based on average rating, like how we did for Chess Super League. Oh, Spartan says I'm from Nagpur. Brilliant, Spartan. I think I'll come to Nagpur and meet you and everyone who's in Nagpur. Sanket Agrawal, I don't think VD's performance is disheartening or anything, but yes, possible. I mean, some people like he has lost around 18 elo points, 16 elo points in this tournament, which is actually quite a lot of rating points lost, but he'll come back for sure. Okay. Take care, guys. I'll end it today. Just a quick roundup to give you all. Today's big results have been Gukesh drawing against Oparin, Nihal drawing with Sanan Sujirov, Arjun beating Kovalev. Big result of the day. Praggnanandhaa beating Kuibakorov in a completely lost position. Neiman beating Karthikeyan Murli. Aryan Chopra drawing against Ivan Cheparinov. SL Narayanan draw against Jahangir Vakhidov. Then we have Aditya Mittal's draw against Nijat Abbasov. Actually, Aditya has gained around 16 elo points. He's played really well here. Vidit drew against Daniel Yufa. Then we have Adhiban beating Arvind Chidambaram. Actually, Adhiban is now gaining rating and he's won his last 3 rounds. So it's a great comeback for him. Leon Mendonza draws against Sergey Azarov. Leon very solid, gaining some elo points here. Harsha Bharat Koti and Abhimanyu Puranik drew against each other. And yeah, that's how the tournament has been. It's a very closely contested one. And some of the Indian players who have a chance to win tomorrow the tournament are Gukesh, Arjun, and maybe an outside chance to Nihal, Prag, and Aryan Chopra. I think these 3 have an outside chance to win. Okay. Take care, guys. See you. Bye. Vinit says, when will you be in Dusseldorf? Last time I tried to contact but didn't receive. Vinit, I'll be in August 25th to 29th is the tournament. So wherever it's happening, if you come there, we will definitely meet. Bye. Take care, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for being there with us. Big camp happening in Mumbai. 9 days completed. More than 650 people learning chess, improving at chess. Tomorrow maybe that number goes beyond 700. Big success. Big chess summer camp. I think we'll do it again as well. Amruta doing commentary every day, and just you guys tuning in. Thank you all. Take care. Bye. And also few updates. Right now, Niklesh and Aditya are in Sharjah covering the event. Shahid and Yasin are traveling tomorrow to Bangalore Chess Championship. Then we also have Shahid, who will go to Nagpur for the coverage of Vidit versus Swidler and Short versus Raunak match. And we will also have more coverage will happen. I mean, I'll see you if you are in Mumbai. Come to Bandra Fort for the Mahindra Chess League, the Global Chess League event. And tomorrow is the final day of the camp in Phoenix Market City. So be there. And on Saturday, there's also a tournament in Phoenix Market City. So you can meet me there. So I'll see you all. Bye bye.